Pakistan is gearing up for its elections in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provinces. Now, last November, Pakistan's outgoing army chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, admitted that the country's military has unlawfully meddled in politics for decades and it will no longer do so. Is that likely to happen, especially with provincial elections around the corner? Watch this report.
A major reason for this is the army's interference in politics for the last 70 years, which is unconstitutional. This is why, in February last year, the army, after great deliberation, decided that it would never interfere in any political matter.
Bajwa's last address as army chief, a bid to defend the country's most powerful institution and restore its image. And perhaps the first time in Pakistan's history that an army chief has made a commitment to stop influencing the political leadership, that too publicly. It's a different fact that the idea flopped from day one. Because in nuclear-armed Pakistan, the army chief is perceived as de facto leader. His influence over domestic and foreign policy and the direction of civilian politics remains unquestioned. For all his big talk, the Bajwa effect and that of his successor, Asim Munir, continues to dominate the political discourse in Pakistan. At every step, in every dispensation, it's the army chief that remains fulcrum and epicenter of operations. Down the decades, the army-controlled character of Pakistan's polity has manifested itself in markedly regular cycles. An army chief favors a political candidate, rigs the system in his or her favor, eventually falls out with the Prime Minister and rigs the system again to oust him or her from office. It worked in much the same way for Imran Khan too. An invisible but omnipresent army hand removed him from power, and there were signals now that he looks towards the army again to bring him back, though the likes of Fawad Chaudhry have rejected the idea. Extend that to Pakistan's all-pervasive intelligence agency, the ISI. There can be no playing down the influence of ex-ISI chief Lieutenant General Bajwa Hameed. Fresh politics-influenced moves show investigating agencies probing corruption charges against him. In this light, sitting Army Chief Asim Munir's tenure comes at a time of massive flux for both Pakistan and its military. Never before, perhaps, has the military's reputation stood so dented. Terror has assumed ugly proportions. Ties with the Taliban have broken down. The economy is in shambles. And as unannounced elections in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provinces approach, a systemic political mess shows larger than perhaps ever before. Will it be easy for an army accustomed to dictating political leaders to be able to shrug off its old habit? Or will Pakistan's politicians, constantly vying for military backing, allow him to stay neutral? Keeping the army out of civilian politics has often been prescribed as the way forward for Pakistan. But given the entrenched nature of the link, the idea of Pakistan moving towards this reality gets remoter by the day.